Hey, hey, hey. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, What's up, everybody? What's up? It's your boy back in the house once again. I wish I could come on here and celebrate today, man. That was my intentions to come on here and celebrate. Not tonight. Not what we saw yesterday. Oh! Boy, when I said it was ugly, it was ugly. God, dog. 3-5. That's our record. You know, I say maybe, just maybe, Jerry Jones need to be humiliated. He maybe need to be humiliated in order for him to make a change. That's what I say. Maybe he needs to be humiliated to where, people will actually just stop spending all that money to make that dude rich, man. Man, we've been doing this, 23 years. And I'm diehard, ride or die Cowboy fan, man. I remember being a kid, man. We'd go to McDonald's, man. We used to get these posters, man. And we get these posters from McDonald's and always had the whole, it was a team picture. We had them all in our room, man. We had every one of them every year. McDonald's used to come out with those posters, man. And, you know, as a kid, you always dreamed that, man, one day I'm going to play on that team. Or one day I'm going to even go to a game. Watch the Dallas Cowboys. I remember having an autographed picture of Calvin Hill. Calvin Hill. That was a long time ago. Some of y'all don't remember Calvin Hill. Had an autographed photo of Calvin Hill. Black and white, baby. It was black and white. It wasn't no color, black and white. But I had that joker posted right on my wall in my room, man. But let me say this here. I know the whole time, as a Cowboy fan, I can never remember such a long stretch of a losing streak as I have witnessed now. I haven't. I kid you not. I have not witnessed anything to this nature to where it's been this bad. You tell me. I have no idea how we ended up. Well, I have an idea. But anyway. So anyway, I want to thank everybody for coming out, man, and taking time and listen to me rant a little bit to be able to share this news and moves and the issues that's going on in the Dallas Cowboy camp. You understand? Because they see us Cowboy country regardless. But yeah, this is what we here we do. We come here to talk about it. Let's talk about it. So the last video that I posted about the 4 things that I was going to watch for. I said it was going to be 4 things I'm going to watch for the game on yesterday. One was that offensive line, due to the fact that we had added Mark Colombo and other guy as the new offensive line coach, because we got rid of Paul Alexander, because he's hurting us. He's hurting us. That's our problem. That's a lot to do with our problem. Is Paul Alexander? He's hurting us. Get rid of him. Okay. Number 2, I said I was gonna watch Amari Cooper. AC. I said I was going to watch him. Number 3, I said I was going to watch Dakota Rain Prescott. That's right, Dakota Rain Prescott, due to the fact that he's not the old Dak anymore. Something's going on, but we're going to discuss that. And number 4, I said I was going to watch the play calling. I want to see if I could determine, is it Dakota, is it the receivers, or is it the play calling, the reason we're not getting the ball downfield? So I watched the play calling. So 28-14, we scored in the first 2 quarters and then scored no more. So, starting with this offensive line, I do remember and I do recall us being down there close to the 3-yard line and we couldn't punch the ball in the end zone. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think one time we was down there close to the 3-yard line and we couldn't punch the ball in the end zone. With this new offensive line coach, to open up the offensive line and to be able to go back to doing what they used to do. Hell, I didn't see nothing different than what Paul Alexander was doing. I really didn't. And I'm going to tell you something. All this going to tie in together in just a minute when I get to number 4. I really think part of the problem with that offensive line is, number 1, nobody's held accountable. We're jumping off sides, we're holding, we're doing stupid stuff, and guess what? Nobody's saying nothing about it. Nobody's saying anything about it. It's just like, and guess what they getting? Attaboys. That's what they getting. Attaboys. Attaboy. Attaboy. The clapping coach. That's what he's doing. I don't get it. So, no one's being held accountable. Nobody's getting in their grill and say, look, you jump offside one more time. Tell you what, you get your butt on the bench and give me the next man. Since you can't seem to know the count, defense don't know the count, but for whatever reason, you don't know the count, and you jumping, man, beat it. Beat your feet and go sit on the bench and give me the next man up. You know, make everything competition. You understand what I'm saying? Make everything competition. Ain't nothing wrong with making everything competition. It's okay. So, Leo Collins, I'm sorry, but you are not a true offensive tackle. You need to get your butt back down at that left guard and get that 125-pound lineman that we got in this draft, Connor Williams, out of there because he's too light. He's too light. He's getting pushed around, and when he get pushed around, what happened? He starts to hold. And if he get pushed around, what happened? He loses his block, gets picked up off his pad level, and now Dak's in trouble. This whole thing is a train wreck, y'all. It's a train wreck, and we said it was a train wreck, waiting to happen. It has happened. It has happened, y'all. So, the offensive line didn't see nothing no different than when Paul Alexander. I'm sorry, Paul Alexander. If you watch this video, man, I'm sorry, man. You know, I guess they had this brilliant idea of bringing Mark Colombo in, but evidently it wasn't your fault. So, yeah, as far as offensive line, nothing changed. Nothing changed. Nothing changed. Number 2, Amari Cooper. One bright spot. I'm going to say that dude can run some routes, and he's fast. That boy is fast. He had old Malcolm Butler doing like he was doing a ballet. I thought he was doing a pirouette or something. Where he going around in circles. Boy, old Amari Cooper throwing the moves on him. So tough like. I mean, throwing the move, going inside and coming back out. Hey, man, that's what that is. So, Amari Cooper, you did your thing, man. I mean, hey, thank you for your contributions, man. I really appreciate the contributions. You really, you helped us out, and it was great to see you as an addition to fire that offense up like you did. But as far as everything else on that offensive side, man, it's slow. No sense of urgency. No creativity. Anyway, we'll get to that. But yeah, Amari Cooper, man, you did your thing. Appreciate you. Number 3, Dakota Rain Prescott. My boy. So, with Dakota, he overthrew Cole Beasley in the end zone. So basically, he went back to doing what he's always done. He got the one double move, but yeah, that was cool to Allen Hurns, which was cool. But overall, Dak is not that guy. And you know why Dak is not that guy? Because Dak got a third-string quarterback as his quarterback coach. That Dak could care 2 cents about. Dak is not listing that third-string quarterback. And then you got a head coach that was once a quarterback. And he didn't even walk back over there to sit down with him and kind of just, collab with him and like what's going on in the field and just, see where his head is. Andy Reid does it all the time with Mahomes. The quarterback over in KC. He does it all the time. He sits right there and they go over play. But Jason Garrett stands right there on that white line. He doesn't even engage with them. He don't even engage with the players on the sideline. He stays right there. He don't engage. He don't walk off the sideline. Knowing that Dakota Prescott do not have a quarterback coach. Jason, you got to do something, man. You have to do something, dude. So that's what that is, man. And it's sad to say, but Dakota is being set up for failure. He's not going to progress due to the fact that he's just not at the point to where he can figure things out. He still needs that quarterback coach. He still needs that quarterback coach with him so he can continue to learn and grow. Right now, he's doing everything on his own. While Scott Linehan sits high and looks low on everybody on the field. So, I don't put everything on Dakota because it's not all Dakota's fault. It's the head coach for not bringing in a quarterback. I'm gonna tell you something. The time we went 13-3, and Dakota was the quarterback. I remember one individual that stood by his side the whole time. Every time he came off the field, that one individual was right there standing by his side and was coaching him up too. Y'all remember Mark Sanchez? Mark Sanchez was coaching Dakota up. He was his second set of eyes from the sideline. But Jason Garrett don't realize that this young man needs some help. He needs help. He needs some. Kellen Moore is not that. Kellen Moore is no more than a film guy in the film room. Yeah, I said it. That's what Kellen Moore is. He is a film guy that runs the film in the film room. That's all he is. And here's the deal. See, that's the thing. It's too much family ties that goes on with the Cowboy. Everything's within the family. That's what's wrong with the play. That's what's wrong with the organization now. You got too many family members involved. And that's why it's being ran like it's being ran right now. But anyway, so all that doesn't go on Dakota Prescott. It really doesn't, because number one, he doesn't have a quarterback coach. Number two, the play calling is just is horrific. So, but Dakota still is not that guy that's going to take us through and take us on to playoffs and Super Bowls. Not right now. So I hope the coaches figure that out, And number four, the play calling. I heard Jason Witten say, that they need to play with a sense of urgency. And the only time they played with a sense of urgency was before halftime and last 2 minutes of the game. Scott Linehan and his play calling is garbage. It's garbage. We're running this shotgun offense for whatever reason. Why we're coming out of shotgun, I have no idea. Whatever happened to our play actions? And the one time when Dak, we was close to, I think, about the 25-30, and Dak had came out from under the shotgun. He went to roll out. He rolled out to his left, and he was in trouble. He was in trouble. Believe me, he was in trouble. And he threw the ball away. Was that the one? But I'm looking at the routes of the receivers. So, he sat in the pocket for a minute waiting for somebody to get open. So he had, I think it was, Cooper here, Beasley here, and I think Gallup. But it was two, a wide out and a slot on this side, and then there was a wide out on this side. So, in which we was in 25, within the 20 to 25, 30, no further than 30-yard line in their territory. So, when the ball was snapped, one thing I noticed, I saw this clip, all three receivers went on deep hook routes. And the hook routes were off inside the end zone, darn around on the goal line. And I'm thinking, what if that slot would have went about a good 5 and out? Because what happened, the wide out here took the cornerback off. And if that slot did it just like a 5 and out or 10 and out, dumped that ball off, he could have got close to the end zone. But all three receivers' routes were designed to go into the end zone and curl up inside. It was just like button hooks inside the end zone. And Dakota doing this. So now he's spinning out trying to find somebody to get open, but you just push those receivers into the lap of the secondary. So Scott Linehan, dude, turn in your whistle, bro. Turn in your playbook and turn in your cap, man. And just admit it, man. You have no clue of what you're doing. $23 years, y'all. That's where we are. Now, on that defensive side of the ball, and I saw this, I don't know if you guys saw this. On the defensive side of the ball, did y'all realize when I know y'all noticed that we gave up a lot down the middle. We gave up a lot. Where Mariota came in the game with only two. Only two. You hear me? No, I'm sorry, three. Only 3 touchdowns, thrown passes when he stepped into our stadium. And we made him look like a darn Pro Bowler. And I said, what happened? How was they able to get open how were they able to get that wide open in the middle of the field and our guys nowhere to be found? So, but I heard one of the commentators, either Whitney or the other guy, he said, Marinelli and Chris, they co-coach the defense. Because I noticed when I was looking on the field, I noticed that our cornerback wasn't pressing. They were playing back. I'm like, wait a minute, that ain't right. We usually press. And it led me to believe, I guarantee you, Marinelli was coaching the first 2 downs, which he was giving up 8-9 yards. And then on 3rd down, it made 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2. So sure enough, on 3rd down, Rashad's come with these blitz packages. He getting beat on a blitz package because guess what? He's used to coaching first, second, third down, but you got him on coaching third down and not first, second, and third down. So where now his little package is not working because Marinelli is giving up so many yards that it's making it hard for Chris. Anyway, man. Doomsday. So, this is my last time talking about this. This is it. So, yeah. It's 11 o'clock at night, man. It took me this long to post this video because I had to come off that boiling point. I was at that eruption mode. I was way up there, man. I said, no, I gotta bring this thing down before I post it. So I'm cool. I'm cool now, but we got problems. We got major problems. So, like I say, 3-13, let's do it. And then maybe Jerry he'll figure it out that, hey, man, I got to get out the way. You know, maybe I need to get out the way so this thing can be done right. So anyway, it's my last time talking about this, y'all. We got Philadelphia Eagles next week. I'll come back on sometime this week, and we'll come up and we'll put up some stats, do some comparisons, and see how we match up. What's the game plan? How we gonna win up in Philadelphia? Cause we're the laughing stock right now. We are the laughing stock, American laughing stock team. That's who we are. But anyway, y'all, appreciate you hanging out with me, man. I know I took up a lot of y'all time tonight, but hey, it had to be said, man. And once again, I want to thank y'all for subscribing to the page and the video. I want to thank y'all for liking the video and just spending time with me, man, so we can talk about this. So we'll try it again. And on that note, let's ride. That's all we can do, y'all. We're going to be ride or die. But guess what? Don't necessarily mean we got to like what's happening. Don't give up, though, man. Don't give up. Just hang in there, y'all. Hang in there. We're going to stay with these Cowboys. Hopefully something change. Anyway, like I always say, don't nothing come to a sleeper but a dream.